Hello YouTube, I am so excited for this video. Today we are talking about how not to be a bhikharan when you are dating. Okay, so for those of you who do not know what a bhikharan is a Hindi word for somebody who is a female beggar. And by no means I'm trying to make fun of people who are not privileged, but this term really stood out to me because my friend and I were talking over the weekend, and I was like, somehow, those words that just make you act like according to your standards. Like there are some words in our lives that really help us change. So I really resonated with this word and I found it very funny. And I wanted to use that word as something that's going to help you in dating because as a therapist, coach, and founder of quantum counseling, I get the DMs from South Asian women all the time, high achieving South Asian women all the time. I don't know D of dating. Um, I'm not really happy with my love life. I don't know how to date. Can you please help me? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a YouTube video on this because this topic is so fun. This topic is, I feel like there's a lack of knowledge in South Asian women, especially being an immigrant, eldest daughter in Canada. There is, and high achieving, there is this lack of knowledge about relationships, dating, because number one, I think our elders were never in a position of dating. These decisions were just made for them. And yeah, there's just lack of knowledge. Like, we don't see a lot of happy, healthy, loving relationships around us. And there's the lack of wisdom. So, based on my private practice in Canada, in my personal and in my professional opinion, I have come up with two mindsets which are going to be amazing. So, there is the bhikharan mindset in dating, and then there is the queen mindset. Okay. Now, this word is not to be used to shame you because trust me, I have been a bhikharan in my dating life also. So I'm laughing at myself because it's so funny. Um, so when you have a bhikharan mindset, you feel guilty when somebody provides for you. So there's that urge that, oh no, it has to be 50-50. So you go on a date and you split the bill, right? Now this action is a massive blocker because when you are not allowing the man to pay for, let's say your meal, now you have categorized him as a friend. You have automatically friend zoned him. And you might come up to me and be like, no, I find him really hot. I haven't friend zoned him. But long term, deep emotional intimacy, healthy relationships, the polarity, the attraction declines over time when this principle is not followed. So a queen knows this. A queen knows that she has long-term vision. She's not going to sabotage a potential relationship, and she wants to set up standards in dating. So that's a queen mindset, right? The second action is when you help the man. That is the bhikharan mindset because you don't think he can help himself. The moment you help him, you become his mother. So the polarity is lost, right? Again, long term relationship does not work on this principle. But when you're a queen, you trust the other person, you trust their potential, you trust that, they are a human being and they are resourceful and they will come up with a solution. You know, that is demonstrating faith, that is demonstrating confidence. And it's a great way to practice surrender, you know. The third thing is when you take the lead in dating, right? Like, for example, if, let's say, you have mentioned that you'd love to meet somebody in person and you have some choices, and then now you just surrender and you see if the guy takes the lead or not. But if the guy doesn't take the lead, the queen will think of that situation as the end, you know, that for that situation, the movie has ended. But when you have a bhikharan mindset, you all of a sudden become the director of a horror movie. You think that you you're going to plan the script. You are going to tell this person, oh yeah, this restaurant is great, let's meet here this time, and you are taking the lead. You are checking in, hey, are we meeting, are we not? And this makes you available to narcissistic men, because narcissistic men will take advantage of that. They will sense it. It's like if you breathe near them and they know that you don't have boundaries, you don't think, because see, a queen will never take the lead. The queen will express a desire and then see what this person does, and the queen will have fun. The queen will just go and buy a diamond earring and she's gonna have fun. She's not, she knows there are 200 guys lined up for her. She's the prize. She's extremely valuable. She's extremely worthy, and she loves herself. So, and she knows that she will find her soulmate. So there is that deep knowingness. So because she has that kind of mindset, somebody ignores her on dating apps, somebody doesn't call her, somebody doesn't set up a date, she doesn't she doesn't even have the time to notice that, because she's having so much fun. She's already talking to the next person, she's swiping, she's busy, but a bhikaran will take, not a bhikaran, but when you have a bhikaran mindset in love, you will get stuck on that one person who ghosted you, that one person who didn't treat you with respect, that one person who ignored you. And instead of moving forward quickly, you stay there. Because when you have a Bikaran mindset, suffering is one of your favorite hobbies. And I used to be like that, so it's okay. But when you have the Bikaran mindset, there's always a problem. There's always a problem. You always want to give up. But when you have a queen mindset, there's always that feeling of, yes, I am going to have fun in dating. I'm going to go on a lot of dates, meet a lot of people, and see who is matching my standards, who is making me feel safe, who is making me feel loved, who is making me feel protected, who is caring about my needs. And she treats this whole thing as a fashion show, um, an adventure, and she's so excited every day. Even if 99 dates did not work out, she knows that the next one will. Okay, this one didn't work out. Okay, the next one will. She enjoys the process of becoming. Because here's the thing, when you're dating, you will deselect a lot of men who are not kings, right? Because if you have a queen mindset, you will also match with somebody who has a king mindset, who would love to solve your problems, who would love to help you, who would love to support you, who would love to ask, okay, what do you need? How are you feeling? And that's a sign of a healthy, secure, self-assured man. But the way your mindset is in your love life, it matters a lot. It matters on have you do you have any traumas in the past? Have you gone through any abusive relationship? Have you been mistreated in the past? But when you do the inner work, when you do the nervous system work, you show up completely different and then you get a different result. So, if you would like therapy or coaching, book a free 15-minute consultation call with me. I would love to talk to you. Let's talk about this. And let's talk about this. And I would love to go deep into that information. Hello, please let me know in the chat where you are tuning in from. And if you have any questions, let me know. I would love to answer any questions. This is a live, so I'm so excited that somebody has joined. So don't be a stranger. But basically, what I was talking about early on was that there are two mindsets in dating. When you are a South Asian woman, or any eldest daughter, high achieving woman of color, your mindset in dating matters a lot, because so many times we want to give up, right? So many times we meet disrespectful people and we think like, okay, everyone is like this. I hate men. This is hard work. I am not willing to go on another date. And we close ourselves, right? So that's a closed mindset. But when we have an open mindset, we think like, okay, yes, I'm going to meet respectful men and I'm going to meet disrespectful men. But I know that my soulmate is out there. So I know I'm going to get him sooner or later. So the more every no is one step closer to your soulmate. So when you have that kind of mindset, you keep showing up. This is why action is always, 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 always greater than your feelings and your thoughts. Because if you listen to your thoughts and your feelings, you will not be able to take action. Let me know in the chat if that makes sense. But when you have a strong mindset, when you have a morning routine, when you have an evening routine, when you know how to regulate your emotions, when you know how to have boundaries, when you know that you can possibly do anything, life is amazing. Amazing. But let me know if you resonated with this. And yes, go. I will put the link to the consultation call in the chat. In case you guys didn't know me, my name is Jaslyn Kaur. I'm a registered therapeutic counselor here in Canada. I'm also a coach. I'm also a founder. So I'll put all the information in the chat because I think I'm gonna take this video down. I think it has very there are some points that I think other people will really benefit from. Let me know where you are tuning in from in the chat. I would love to know. Okay, but this was fun, you guys. Um, so do not have a bhikharan mindset in dating. Have a queen mindset, because every woman is a queen. I you can argue that you are not, but I just know that you are. And if you listen to your heart, you know deep down you are also queen. So if you know deep in your heart you're a queen, ditch the old mindset. And if you need help, reach out. I can offer therapy, coaching, and let's get you a healthy, secure man. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.